stuff. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Am I audible now? Am I the real Amazon? Just double check it. Okay. Well, you can hear me. This is troubling. I can't play Jump King whilst holding my mic in my hand. What do I do about this? Ugh. Do I just have to speak loudly? Oh god. My greatest fear. I physically cannot sit closer if I tried. Actually, maybe. Wait. Sorry. Okay. How about now? After... Oh. Okay. Okay, this should be fine. Oh, I'm gonna get so... Why did I close that? I'm gonna get so uncomfortable so quickly. Okay, Junking! Oh, that's so weird. Okay. I was playing the game in the meantime. I didn't actually do anything. Shit, no. No, we don't want that annoying asshole on this stream. Damn, that guy's so cringe. Aren't we all? Oh. Fucking hell. These polls are so annoying. Sometimes everything... For fuck's sake. Okay. I think everyone that goes past... I almost choked. I had these, like, tangy... They were mini cheddars, but they were more like what's-its. But not... If you've ever had fish and chips, it was kind of like that, but mini cheddars. I don't know, this is just like British one. Got a nice glass of frigid piss. It's not actually frigid piss, obviously. It's water from the fridge, but the way it comes out of the fridge really looks like the fridge is pissing. So, yeah. If somehow you've missed it up until this point, I'm not where I normally would be. Oh shit. I'm confused at how to talk about this without, like, giving away my coordinates. That's like next level self-doxing. Oh yeah, what is getting swatted? I mean, I understand the basic concept, but like, what actually is it? Because it was like... I heard it brought up like 2 times in the space of a week. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't really care. And then I heard it a second time and I was like, maybe I should actually know what this is. All I know is that it involves Twitch streamers and a SWAT team, which is where the SWAT shit, the swatted part comes from. But I don't actually know how any of that occurs. Shit. I mean, I've got a couple of ideas, but how is that, like, common enough that... How is a SWAT team going over to a streamer's house because they think something's... for any reason? How is that, like, common enough that there's a term for it? I don't know. That's so confusing to me. Like, one thought I'm having is like, maybe it's like a, well, because the two times I heard it brought up were Trash Taste and Amaranth. Was it Antipatia? Padelia? I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name, or if I got it remotely correct. But I saw a clip and it was like, Amaranth has been swatted so many times that she doesn't know what to do or something. Somebody stole my bloody parking space. Anyway, and that was cool. That was funny. And then the other one was like Trash Taste on the D&D stream. Not, it wasn't really D&D, but you know what I mean. And they were like, yes, I was a streamer who got swatted, who got cancelled and then got swatted. And I feel like it's not too much of a leap to assume that Amaranth would have some toxic fans. And so, is my audio still working? Okay, cool. I'm worried that I'm not. I don't like being so far away from the microphone. It's not a great mic. Like, when I was first using it, I was genuinely like, I was about this far away, I think, but it was like on my desk. And then I listened back to the streams and you just couldn't hear it. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. I must look so weird to everyone walking by. It's just like a tiny little head poking up from behind the window. Oh shit. Oh, I'm off my game. I'm gonna get very uncomfortable very quickly because I'm sitting on my knees. And sitting on my knees is not comfortable. I'm like compressed in between a sofa and a puffy. Oh, sorry, a couch. What would you call it? Is there a different word for it? It's not beanbag or anything, I don't really know. I'm sorry, I'm not fluent in American. I mean, let's be honest, neither are most Americans. Although I think you can probably say that about most countries. Shit. You know, I feel slightly unpatriotic today because I watched the first 2 episodes of Moon Knight back to back pretty much. The first one was pretty good. I like it so far. I can't believe I got to see Mr. Knight this early. I was very happy about that. And honestly, I'm already glad that Stephen Grant isn't in control of Moon, isn't the main personality at the moment. Because, oh my god, that guy. I mean, from the trailers I expected him to be the wimp and nothing else. But I'm glad to see he has some sass. But at the same time, he is just a wimp. So, shit. Mixed bag, but better than I expected. Personally, I'm not a big fan of, like... Shit. I was getting so good at that jump. What did I do? Honestly, I've reached the point where the game doesn't really start until Bargain Bug. And past Bargain, once you get to Bargain Bug, I think in very little time it will become that one annoying area that you just have to get through, and it will take for ages, but it's easy enough. which is slightly contradictory, but whatever. Aha! That is so convenient. I wonder if there's like a easy route version, like a tutorial that I can watch that would be like, if you're struggling with jumping, just follow this exact route and it will make everything 100 times easier. It's just max jump till it finishes it. In it. I said isn't it, but I was like, I need to fit it into the amount of syllables that it would take to say in it. I don't know, a bit of a British moment in it. Anyway, that's why I brought that up, isn't it? How many times am I going to say that in one sentence? I brought it up because... What is this guy doing? Yeah, I brought it up because I was watching Moon Knight, and something about Oscar Isaac. Maybe it's the like, very unbelievable English accent, which, honestly, from the trailers was horrendous, but from watching the TV series, it's a bit better. It's like, I mean, everyone has this accent. It's in the show. It's like someone said, everyone. It's a little more bearable because everyone sounds like a chimney sweep, which is very accurate. I don't know how literally everyone is like Cockney, but also like surprisingly high pitched. It's. Oh. But yeah, every time he says something, it's like. I remember reading Burn the Witch, and the translation of that was great, because it was all British. It was like knickers and stuff, and it was like, oh my god, this is someone who knows. This is one of us. It's that sort of feeling, except funnier. So yeah, through the second episode, I just kept on going, he's on a bit of a British moment, ain't he? You can tell as well, because all my like British slang is coming out now. I can't even fucking speak British slang. What are the British slangs then? Knickers, bonkers. Just words that are very stereotypically British, that you could say as an American or whatever, as like I don't know, what's the as like a in like Afrikaans accent, Afrikaans English accent, I mean, because Afrikaans is a language, you know what I mean. You could say it in any accent, and it would be, yeah, it's still a word, you're not doing anything wrong, but like, if a British person says it, then it's like, it's a different feeling entirely, it hits different, you know. Why am I failing this jump? I haven't got it a single time, oh god. I was playing a bit this morning, and it was like, ugh. I was feeling relatively positive about it, but I feel like I haven't seen anyone else suffer in this game recently enough for me to really feel motivated to finish it. But at the same time, I feel like I can't fully move on from this game. Like, I've done how many Jump King streams now? Like 80. And the only break I've really had is a couple of days off and then two Genshin streams. One with and one without Aito. So, yeah. Let's just go this way, why not? It doesn't matter much anyway, we'll be back down in a minute. My hands are achy as fuck. Oh. And shaky. I'm on a very unstable surface here. I hate it when that happens. Not just missing the jump, but like you land on top of the spike and it's like, what? Ugh. It's not even like a slope or like a double sided thing. It's not like, there we fucking go. I swear to god if I had missed that I would have been so pissed. Ugh. Yeah, I can already tell my feet are going numb. It's weird because I don't know if I don't, well, okay, so the way I perceive it, and from what I've heard from other people, my accent is very non-typical of a Cambridgian person. well, it's not non-English or anything. I say like elevator instead of lift, and that's a bit non-English. But it's like, other than that, it's mostly normal. But it's got like tinges of other things in it, which is how most people are. Like especially in the world of the internet, it's like your accent will be so much the people you talk to, and the languages you speak, and the people you listen to, and stuff like that. What am I talking about? Why do I... It's fine, we'll continue. Okay, we're finally... We're not actually on wind. On wind. It doesn't matter, we're not going back there anytime soon. Never mind. I should just keep on talking. Like, I've said that like 17 times because it's genuinely the best strategy is just be like, I'm gonna fail this next jump on it. And then you'll never fail again. Oh. My arms are all shaky. I'm in such a weird position because I've got to like stretch out my arms like this. I'm sitting on my legs and I've got pins and needles. Shit, my phone's long battery, that's nice. Shit, why did I do that? Oh. Maybe this is a sign that I need to... Fucking hell. That I need to work out more. Oh, fuck. I like working out, to be fair. I have a very tight schedule in general. So it's like... fuck. So it's like... Really? Really? Oh my god. British moment. Ugh. God. Screwing up my gameplay, this is rubbish. Oops. Let's go back to this. I think I'm close enough to the mic anyway. We can double check. The framing is a bit worse, but okay. Oh no, I'm much quieter. How? I'm not even that much further away. Okay, I guess I'll just speak louder. I guess I'll deal with my greatest fear, speaking at a room volume. Which is funny, because, like, normally I can't speak lower than normal volume. But when I'm on my own in a room, it's like, I left this on. It's good to know that the volume's working, though. Because I am constantly paranoid. My arms are still shaky as fuck, Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have picked a better spot to do this in. That's fine. I was hoping we would land on that. That would have been nice. But no, this game's not nice. Oh, fuck you. Earlier this morning it was insane because there were like 3 different times where I would like do the tiniest of all jumps. And somehow it was too small. It was like, this is a jump where you are specifically meant to do the tiniest jump, and yet I did a jump that was smaller than it was meant to be. Oh. There's no winning with this game. Ah, shit. I mean, there is a winning. You can just finish all the DLCs and then they'll come up with a new one and then you'll finish that too. Oh, come on. Why did I do that? Shit. I'm getting distracted by all the people walking past the window. I'll tell you what though, I was nailing this section, which means I'm gonna fail it now. And do very bad and not succeed. See, I'm trying it. I'm trying that technique of just saying that I will fail. And it's not working. Ugh. I'm lazy, man. I don't want to keep my arms up for this long. don't have armrests or anything, and I don't normally have armrests. I just have my arms on a table. But like, the position my legs are in, I physically can't move them closer to that was so unnecessarily perfect. Why did you... Let me just do this. Fuck. Oh. I will say, first of all, I like that the different Moon Knights have different style. You've got Mr. Knight and you've got Moon Knight, and it's like, okay, so the different identities are connected to the different suits. And that's nice because it means that all of the people involved can actually do something. It's not like, that was a big issue I had with the first 2 episodes, really, is that Steven cannot do shit. He is just a coward, and he's like, the worst part is it's like, oh, you're in a situation where you should switch into Mark. It's a shame Mark isn't around now. But then Mark shows up and it's like, oh, okay, fine, this situation is solved. And then he's like, no, you can't take over my body, and it's like, what the fuck? Steven, do you want to die? Ugh. Okay, this is a bit better. Okay, maybe not. Okay, there we go. Shit. Oh. British moment, innit? Why? I'm not even, to be fair, I'm not even doing anything particularly British, I'm just speaking, being British. So it's like, it's not technically a British moment, but you know. I have a reason, and I will use that reason to justify my unreasonable actions. Oh. Missed it. Ah, nice. Okay. Back-and-Barkenberg. That was nice and easy. I think I'll probably end up ending stream pretty abruptly today. Because... well, just reasons. If you never hear from me again and the next time you see me is like a wanted poster, you'll know why. I've been taken by the FBI. I was thinking, does it make the joke funnier if I say something that it would definitely not be because I don't live in America? Oh no, I doxed myself by saying I don't live in America. Shit. Come on. Come on! This fucking game. It's really annoying. I feel like I timed things really badly. I feel like I should have stuck around for a bit longer before going anywhere. Not just because, like, the day after I was on it, I was in a position where I couldn't really stream. I was desperate to stream. But also... what else? But also... what was I saying? But also I want to hang out with people, you know? And unfortunately I can't hang out with people when we're in different sides of the country. Although I can hang out with different people here. So I guess it's not horrible. But it's like... that reminds me, actually. I need to double check my messages. Because I sent someone a message, I think. And then I didn't receive a reply. I think. But maybe I did receive a reply and I was just like, yeah. And then I didn't actually reply to their reply, you know? It's all very logical. Yeah, I was right, I didn't reply. Try and guess the context. Their reply was, again, I'll see Jesus before I see Jesus in JoJo. Oh my god. Okay, well it's late, but I'll send a laughing emoji. cares, really? It's like... Okay, so... I mean, obviously I have an understanding of, like, replying to someone a day late when you've just had, like, a conversation of replying to them seconds after they sent you something. It's like... what gives? Why? It's like, it's a bit annoying. But at the same time, for someone to not do that, like, at the same time, for people who are like, I must time my text messages to the second because I refuse to, oh, come on. Oh, God. Because I refuse to disobey social guidelines or whatever. It's like, yeah, but in any time where you have been forced into a position where you have to do that, or when someone else has done that to you, do you really remember or care? I guess I should be grateful that I landed in the chimney. It's not really a chimney, is it? It's like an invisible roof, which doesn't really make sense. It's like, I sort of get the structure of this game most of the time, because it's like, I did exactly the same thing again. What a fucking moron. What a fucking British moment. Knobhead. What I have missed though is making these nuts jokes to my brothers. Well, one of my brothers, because one of my brothers is old enough to get them. The other one is like, I think the other one said something along the lines of, "Why did the nut cross the road?" I was like, I don't know. And he said, "These nuts." And that was the joke. So a master of comedy, by all means. Oh shit. I keep on doing that, I think I let go of the thing, and I was like, yes, I am pressing the spacebar, but I wasn't pressing the spacebar. What a sad existence. Who invented this fucking game? Frankly, this game has caused me very little suffering, despite the 30 hours I've been playing it for. 33 hours. So, on our way. If it takes, if this time taken to complete jumping graph is an exponential curve, we might end up like way past 50 hours, at which point we've just sort of got to accept it. If that's the case though, I am determined to learn how to speedrun it in like sub 5. Maybe not sub 5, because that's like previous world record, but like 5-ish. Ugh. This fucking fridge piss. Frozen piss. Why? I'm disgusting myself by talking about this. I should think of a funnier name. Cold water. Shit. Oh. It's very easy to show my dismay when things go wrong, because I can just bash my head against this sofa that I've put my laptop on. You know what I don't like about this laptop? Other than the fact that it's like not a 5,000 quid PC or whatever. I would appreciate it if my 500 quid laptop was a 5,000 quid PC. But the issue I take with it is the fan is on the bottom, which seems slightly contradictory since the fan is... It seems like it's intended to, you know, prevent the computer from heating up. and to let air out and stuff. It can't really do much of that if it's on the bottom and there's no fresh air getting into it. It's weird. It's like, what do you expect? And like, gravity exists. Did you like uninvent gravity so you could design a flipping laptop this way? It is sort of a good job that I do stream from my laptop though, because that means no matter what, no matter where I go, I can keep up the same stream quality. Isn't that great? Oh, I am so tired. I went from like... How long did I sleep? I slept for 5 hours, which isn't great. I think that's like the bare minimum. Like 8 hours is expected. It's still not enough, but it's expected. Shit. It's expected. Whereas, for me normally I get like fucking 10 hours minimum, 12 hours. But then I fuck myself over by staying awake for like 14 hours. And it's like, there aren't 26 hours in a day. That's not how time works. Ugh. Was it on stream that I mentioned this? I remember having the thought of like, if you had to choose between time powers or space powers, and not like a specific power like teleportation or anything, but like every superpower that involves space or that involves time, which one would you be more suited to and rather have? And I think I mentioned that on stream. I've discovered that my decision is time because, oh my god, that's so OP. Like, space is cool and all, and space is decently OP in its own right. It's like, you could technically do super speed if you like modify the distance it takes to get from this place to this place. I thought that was too close, then I would have been pissed. Especially when that jump is so easy. But yeah, time is just too OP. Like, immortality, going back in time, no shit. What else? My brain is going blank. Longer days, stretching out 1 second. Like, you can tell from just like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you can tell that it's like, every final boss has a stand that has something to do with time. Even from part 1, Dio, his entire deal is that he wants to live forever. And he becomes a vampire to like stop his time and shit. If you want to look at it symbolically, which I just did. That was all off the dome as well. I was just like, sure, let's just go with this. Maybe you can't just automatically get that with a max jump. Maybe I'm imagining. But Dio has his stop time stand, and then Jotaro gets that one too. That is part 3. In part 4... Actually, this is spoilers. Okay, if you haven't watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, mute until I give you the thumb up or whatever. But shit. I made that so perfectly last time. Anyway, Kira, Yoshikage Kira, in part 4, he can go back to a specific moment in time. He can loop time. I don't really know how to describe his ability, it's very confusing. In part 5, Diavolo can, like, see, he can skip, he can skip time. It just works, guys, it just works. I mean, it makes plenty of sense. It's like, it's not skipping time as in, like, what happened here never happened. It's like, fast forwarding on a video player. It's not that hard to understand, right? But at the same time, he is the only one who can move during, who can like, Okay, maybe it's not as simple as I thought it was. Because he is also, like, fully conscious through skipped time, but everyone else is just going with what they would do in normal time. But it's skipped. It makes sense. It's not too hard to understand, but it's very hard to explain. Which sounds contradictory, but it's sort of not. Like, how many words in the dictionary do you very clearly know the meaning of, but couldn't explain to anyone if you tried? Like, try explaining the meaning of suddenly. It's like, it's just sudden, isn't it? It's just something that happens sudden. That's not really how it works, is it? That's not how words work. What am I talking about? I don't know how I can put into perspective exactly how exhausted I am. I would pass out now if I felt if I could. I'll tell you what though. I finally caught up to Purple Hyacinth. Hang on, I'm gonna look up the pronunciation of this because I swear I've been pronouncing it wrong. I need to confirm. Hyacinth. Why are plants like this? Like, what's the other one? Chrysanthemum? Chrysanthemum. What a fucking word. Pronounce. Hyacinth. Hyacinth. So. What? Hyacinth. Hyacinth. I prefer hyacinth. But I guess that's like my weeb brain. That's like Hyakimaru. Is that his name from Dororo? Hyakimaru. Oh, it's like such a fucking tongue twister. Hyakimaru. Maybe I should just look it up instead of trying to pronounce it and hoping I get it right. But oh well. What else has happened? I listened to... Fucking hell. I finally got around... Why did I do that? I finally got around to downloading some new songs, which is good. Unfortunately, I think most of them are copyrighted, so I can't add them to my playlist or anything. Not that I'm really using a playlist, I tend to just use game sound, but, you know... I'm, like, fucked whenever a game adds copyrighted music in. Like, what do I even do about that? Like, the games where it's got a tick box where you can be like, no copyrighted music is good. But what about, like, literally any other game that doesn't do that? Like, how do I physically cannot avoid that without muting. So, bit annoying. Also, I think that would mute my mic as well, because I think the way it works is me speaking into my mic is like playing audio through my laptop, sort of. It's like, I mean, my mic has become the audio input and output, so if I speak into it, the audio, or if I listen to music with my mic plugged in, then it will come... It will... Sorry, I didn't intend to stop speaking there. It will go through the mic specifically, which is why you've got to put headphones in to listen to stuff when you've got the mic. But also, like, if I plug it, even without any audio software open, if I just have headphones in and my mic in, then I can hear audio from my mic, which is super fun with the echo and stuff, because it means there's like literally zero things that I need to do to record audio. Oh, you know what? My little brother, I showed him that because I was like, oh my god, he'll love this. He likes microphones in general, so I was like, this is perfect. A microphone with special effects on it. And then he just started bloody shouting. He was like, I had my headphones in my ears, and I had the echo on the mic. Fucking hell. I had the echo on the mic, and I was like fucking deafened. It was insane. It was like, I was trying to show you this for fun. I didn't want to lose my ears in the process. Like, on max volume, with the headphones in, not much noise leaks. For some reason, with the headphones in, and the echo on, it was fucking deafening. And you could just hear everything. Oh, it was lots of fun though. Oh my god. I might just end stream at, like, the 1 hour mark, because, oh god, I do not have the energy for this, apparently. 41 minutes in. I'm sure we can squeeze another 20 hours. Out of me. Out of my sleep-deprived brain. Gonna have to get used to this, aren't I? Oh well. It's worth it. It's a blast. Shit. Nice. Ooh. That jump does not make sense in my brain. It's like, I don't get it. Oh god, could you imagine if I like jumped out of this fucking very protected area that has walls on all sides? If I somehow managed to go backwards and jump out the entrance. Can we make it to wind, whatever it's called, I forgot. You know what? I kind of feel like... I don't know if this is just a coincidence. I'm pretty sure it's just a coincidence, because it tends to be. I haven't seen a single person get lucky on the Ayato banner. Like, everyone I've seen has got, like... Obviously there are whales who got 6/6 and stuff. And people who are dedicated to this one character and have been saving for ages. But, like, seriously. I had to go to Pity once, and then 20 extra pulls. Sorry, I just sort of transitioned. It just occurred to me I started talking about Genshin without any prior warning. There was logic, it just doesn't really make sense. Anyway, back to Genshin, the important part. Shit. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But like... Nice. Everyone I've seen has got utterly shafted. Like, there's not a single person who either didn't have to go to 90, or didn't have to, or like soft pity minimum, or didn't have to lose the 50-50, or whatever. You know? Maybe they lowered the rates, maybe those scumbags are just being nasty. Which is stupid. I mean, not that they actually did do it. Or not even the idea that they would do it, but just thinking, if anyone did do that, and did think that that was a good idea, they would be absolutely fucking morons. This is the thing I don't understand about Hoyoverse and miHoYo and whatever. And they're not miHoYo anymore, but they're like... They do all of these things, and it seems like decisions to be like, this will make us more money. But if you think about it, for even 1 second, it's very obvious that this makes you less money. That this makes your fanbase more annoyed with you and more willing to just drop the game. Like, I said this before, but Genshin is best played when you don't care about it. Genshin is, like, best played as occasional entertainment that you don't want to play every day and get addicted to. Because there's just nothing for you there. It's like, check in every time there's a new story and then fuck off. Otherwise, you're gonna get sucked into the gacha hole, and there's just... it's like, there's no point. It's... You don't... Once you have one good character, really, Unless that one good character is like Zhong. No, even if your one good character is Zhongli, something like Xingqiu, Official, I don't know, Sucrose, Zhongli. You don't even need. You could put Bennett in instead of Zhongli. You don't need to play the game. You don't need 5 stars to play the game. They're just the main feature of the game. But nope. And Hoyoverse seems determined not to focus on the gameplay or the rewards or like player enjoyment, or even like the money they could be making if they just made their game remotely enjoyable. And instead they're focusing on the fucking story, which is, it's bad. It's genuinely just bad. They've made so many decisions to alienate their own player base and like make it as niche as physically possible. And one of the worst ones is hiding all of the dialogue in fucking weapon descriptions that nobody wants to read. It's like, sure, this isn't shoved in your face, but it also means that you don't have to read it, which is sort of a bad strategy for all of the stuff that's like the most interesting story that you've got. It's like, I'd rather you told me this to me at all instead of just expecting me to find it. And it's not even just that. It's like the plot structure, not even just the plot structure is bad, but like the amount of whoever the fucking writers of Genshin Impact are, and I assume there's an entire team of like rotating members because the quality is so inconsistent. Whoever they are not focused. They are focused too much on the story they want to tell and not on how to make anyone actually enjoy it. As the Liyue Arc Conquest very clearly shows. Because, oh my fucking god, that's the best Arc Conquest we've got so far. That is unironically the best part of the story, which is not great. It's like an 8, maybe a 9 if you're being generous. Until the end of the fight, really. Until the very end of the story, where they just... The main issue I have is that Zhongli does not show up. Because in that fight with Child, Zhongli could have shown up. It would have no effect on his plan. It would have no effect on the story. If anything... No, in fact, yeah. The one effect that it would have on the story is that people would actually be more entertained by it. But no, they just didn't. For some reason, did it just not occur to them? It's like, what kind of story are you trying to tell here? And then there's such a ridiculous... Like, the writing team does not understand that they're writing a video game half the time, as proven by Ayato's quest. They also don't understand that, like, why people play Genshin. It's a mess. I don't... It does very much feel like someone has been given this platform and they've been told, this is what you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Transformers 5. There's a film that nobody cares about. Because Transformers 5 was such a weird film. Because it had Transformers elements in it. It was like someone was given a checklist of things it should include, and that was just Transformers, Unicron maybe, and like fucking Cade Yeager. The character from the last one who nobody likes. I mean, he's Mark Wahlberg, of course nobody likes him. And then they just slapped that on an entirely different plot about, like, the descendant of King Arthur and some shit, and they were just like, yeah, okay, do this, but make it Transformers. It's like that. It's like someone got a hold of this plan, and they were told to do this specific job, and instead they just decided to start writing about their OCs and make it very barely connected to the story. like, they're not. Whoever is writing the story is not writing it with the best interests for the game or for the people playing it, which is not good. It's mostly come up in the Ayato quest, but also in the Liyue quest, and also whatever the fuck was happening in Azuma. Did they, like, overwork their writers or something? Jesus Christ. But yeah, it is very specifically the Ayato quest that has got me very pissed off about this. Anyway, that's enough talking about negative shit. What good stuff has happened recently? Oh yeah, there was a new chapter of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. It just occurred to me, every time there's an episode of chapter of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, the day later I'm streaming Jump King. It's like, oh my god. It was good. We got Dokucha back. Dokucha is back in the house. Somehow that reminds me of, like, Raiden being like Doctor, not Doctor. Doctor. Is that even a thing Raiden actually says, or is that just a joke Maxwell made in his video? I don't even know at this point. It's very hard with Metal Gear Rising, with that video game specifically, to tell whether or not any of the things in the game are real or they're memes and jokes made by someone else. It is borderline impossible to tell the difference. Because there's a line in the thing where Senator Armstrong is like, checked the internet lately? And Raiden is like, the memes. It's... it's... Honestly, I haven't even played it, and it's one of my favourite video games of all time. I need to get it at some point, because it just looks amazing. I don't even need to play. I'm gonna be disappointed when everything isn't the same as a Maxwell video, where the one, I don't even know who anyone is, where there's the e-girl and the paedophile, and then based Jetstream Sam, and cringe Raiden. Oh my god. Okay, so that's a very small jump. I missed it again. Oh my god. I better not fall down here. But I will, because I've just said that. And because I'm tilted as all hell. Fuck! I knew it! Oh my god. Sorry. Sorry about that, headphone users. I'm on a sofa, so it's very hard. Fucking hell. It's very hard to balance this. It's literally, I could... It's all jiggly. I'm just thinking like, stares into the camera menacingly as everything jiggles. I want to get to Windswept Bluff again, just once. I want to make, like, any progress today. This is ridiculous. I've reached the point in the game where I'm not quite good enough at the sections that I've already done, so the minute I fall down from a section that I haven't already done, I spend all day trying to get back to that section. And to be fair, if that's the case, then I'll just do that. I don't care. I'm finishing this game, no matter what the cost. I mean, not no matter what the cost. There are quite a lot of things I would not pay in order to finish Jump King. Like, I would rather my laptop didn't set on fire, even if it did mean that I could finish Jump King. If the options are laptop on fire or finish Jump King, or sorry, no. This is like the fucking Jay shit question. It's like, if the options are finish Jump King but my laptop is on fire, or my laptop is not on fire but I can never finish Jump King, That's fine. I will happily just never finish it. I will stream Jump King for the rest of my life and just never finish it. I'll be on my deathbed being like, my one regret is that I streamed Jump King for literal years and never finished it. But at least I got one thing out of it. And that's that my laptop did not set on fire. It's such a weird scenario. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a snack. Let me put up. I can't be bothered. I can't even get out. Ugh. I have restocked on Frigid Piss. Fucking hell, my legs hurt. If I go from here, you can't see me, can you? What an awkward little child. Waddling around with his lanky arms. Oh, you can sort of see me. I'm in screen. I'm in frame, that's good. Don't know if you can hear me. I assume so. I don't know why you wouldn't. Having a timeout, because that's what I fucking need. It's amazing, honestly. I can actually have, like, my entire body on screen. Am I speaking loud enough for you to hear me? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, fuck, that was close. Almost spilt my new glass of frigid piss. What is it with that fucking car space? Dude hasn't even fucking parked. He's jutting out at a horrible angle. Ah well. Somebody's gonna be pissed later. Maybe I was just cold. Oh. So it turns out the guy that was parking wonky almost fucking died on his bloody wonky parking. Imagine that. It was just like, yeah, it's my lucky day, look at me. I actually managed to survive that. I don't think it was wonky parking, it's because he's got a chunky truck. It's a tiny street. Oh shit. Jesus Christ, how many years has it been? 7 years, fucking hell. Oh god. 7 years. Okay, so there is this mobile game called Marvel Future Fights that came out 7 years ago, in 2015, which was during the release of... What came out in 2015? That was way after Iron Man. Marvel movie 2015. Age of Ultron. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That was a long time ago. Oh. And yeah, I've been playing this one mobile game since then. Because that's like, since I've had a phone, basically. Well, I don't know. No, I would have had a phone for a bit longer than that. Jesus Christ. Oh, now you're vibrating. You weren't doing that 90 other notifications you were giving me. What's your bloody problem, Phonial Bonial? That wasn't me trying to do an accent, by the way. I would just like to point that out, because that wasn't a good accent if it was an accent, which it wasn't. Can you believe everyone in Pirates of the Caribbean... Wait. First of all, can you believe everyone in Pirates of the Caribbean was British? Or doing a British accent? It was in good old England. Although, I think the point is most of the people who actually like England in that film are the villains. Which is fair. I mean, that was like Victorian. No, it was Georgian times with the wigs. I know my British history. Just about. Horrible histories. No, that's the main reason. If you don't know horrible histories, you're missing out. I don't care if you care about English history or not. You should watch Horrible Histories, because it's just a banger. Make your kids watch Horrible Histories. Maybe they'll learn something. I don't know if it's still airing. I hope so. Shit. Which TV is... Oh, it's a mixed bag. I mean, we have shit like Naked Attraction, which is just... Naked Attraction on Love Island, which is just, like... Well, Naked Attraction is fine, but No, it's not fine. Well, see, it's funny because I was gonna say Love Island seems like a very American thing to me, which is weird because my brain immediately went, the opposite of American is fine. American is not good. I think I'm getting a bit too patriotic. The good old Brits. To be fair, I think Britain is better than America when it comes to global politics. Well, nah. Okay, well, we voted. I didn't vote. I wasn't even allowed to vote. If I was bloody allowed to vote, I wouldn't have bloody let it happen. Voted Conservatives. That's not technically illegal, I don't think. Well, I guess it might be, because I think the law... Well, no, it's... Okay. I'm getting confused, because I remember one of my teachers was like, I'm not really allowed to tell you what I'm voting for, because that's, like, a person of power influencing young minds and how to vote. Which is bullshit, because if that's illegal, why isn't paying people to vote illegal? Which it is, it's just you fucking do it anyway. Oh, remember Trump. Okay, well, to be fair, we didn't have... Okay, Boris Johnson is basically, like, discount Trump. He's not... I mean, well, he's not, I hope he's not racist. I'm sure he's classist at the least, but I don't think he's overwhelmingly... This is the bar of quality we have to cross with politicians. Are they, like, demonstrably horrible people who should go to hell? No? Okay, good. We're getting somewhere. Would they be going to at least above the fifth circle of hell? I don't remember what the fifth circle is in particular. The only ones that really matter are like... Well, I don't know. I mean, in Dante's Inferno, the first circle of hell, I believe, is just like slightly worse purgatory. It's basically England, in a way. It's just like... Purgatory is just the world. And then heaven is just the world, but the best, I guess. Or at least that's the first circle of heaven, or whatever they have in heaven. In Dante's Inferno. In this fictional world that they invented for the story Dante's Inferno. Shit. And then... the first circle of hell is like just people who aren't Christian. Why did I... Jesus Christ. First circle of hell is just people who aren't Christian, as far as I'm aware. And it's just like England. It's just a bit mid. To put it simply. That's the way I perceive it, at least. The way, the interpretation I am fond of. Could be talking out my ass. I need to shit, so that's not surprising. That wasn't that funny. But... I think that was clever, if nothing else. I'm a smart ass. Shit. Maybe I'm not as smart as I think I am, otherwise I would have thought of a better joke to respond to finish to can't speak. Fucking hell. Okay. Has it been an hour yet? An hour of my... Okay, yeah, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. I'm just gonna stop here. I do not wish to submit myself to this torture anymore. Also, I need to shit. That's the main reason. And shitting is more important than jumping. I am constantly terrified that I am going to press... Oh, shit. I'm constantly terrified that I'm going to press the quit button or whatever instead of the save and exit button. And it's annoying because they both have like, are you sure? Screens immediately after them. So, you know. Anyway, bye. That's all for the stream. Bye.